So I am Sufyan. Today we are going to change the tie rod for the Audi A8 Quattro 2000 model. The problem with the tie rod that we found was it was leaking grease and there was a lot of movement. The new tie rod, it has less movement, stiff and pretty good. The only instructions that I found online to do this job was to remove the whole steering rack. So we tried to do it in another method, which was pretty easy, and I'm going to show you how it's done on the other side of the tie rod. All the tools that we are using today are these tools. These are all not necessary. The only necessary tools are the 17, the 13, the adjustable wrench, and a special tool that we got from Amazon, which will help us remove the interior tie rod. So I just jacked up the car. I used 3 jacks just to be safe. I also removed the swing bar link over here, down here, so that the pressure on the springs are released a little. If you jack up on one side of the car, the pressure from the other side is always going to be more. So it's just going to make your work a little more easier. Here you see is the 13 and the 17 millimeter of the outside tie rod, which we're going to remove right now.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. And you remove the bolt.
So you see this, how loose this is? It shouldn't be this loose, and it's definitely necessary to remove this. There are two, we don't have it here. Most difficult part about this is the metal ring that is around here, that's tying the rubber down, fixing it to the place. And normally to remove it, we need to lower the steering rack a little and then pull it out, but you can just go ahead and use a few tools to loosen it a bit. Loosen it a bit from down here, push it back, and it should come out much easier. So once you make a little bit of space here, you can try to push it back slowly, and you can pull the rubber and it should come out. Yeah. You see how it's free? So we use a 17-inch wrench to hold the inner bolt over here, and use another wrench and just break it. Just one turn and it should be loose. So we record the number of turns we do on this to keep the alignment straight, or like it was previously. That's 1, 2, 23, 20, 24. Now we can pull the rubber out all the way, and then the ring, the metal ring. So the special tool that we mentioned, it's gonna fit right around here on these threads over here. You can just slip it in place. So once it's fit like this, You can start screwing the bolts. That's how it's going to hold in the teeth over here, the teeth that you see here, and that's how you can open the inner tie rod. So this side is more spacious than the other side, but it's still doable on the other side. A few things that you need to keep an eye on is that the isolation on the top is pushable, it's soft, so you can make a little more space over there. You need to watch out for the brake line so that you don't disturb it, and you need to make sure that it has enough room to turn at least a 1/4 inch. You need to push it pretty hard. It's pretty tight in there, so once you do that, it's gonna loose, and then you can remove it by hand. So I'm using 3 extenders, and you need to hold it firmly. That way it's much easier and less, it's much comfortable to just move it, open it, and you don't have to put a lot of force in it.
After we hand tight in the tie rod,
Yeah.
you install this tool. Make sure you leave enough space so it can turn clockwise.
I torque it to 74 foot-pound. Make sure you have enough room in there so that it can move clockwise.
What? There you go.
And to install the rubber cover back, I'm going to use the zip tie instead of the metal frame. And do not judge me. 1 second. So 1, 2, 22, 23, 24. Then tighten up the. We're going to torque this bolt with 40 pounds per. And the top bolt is 25 pound-feet.
Okay.
So if anybody else has a Audi D2 A8 2000 model or before, then you can do it by yourself. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.